Breaking tonight. Tensions surge across the globe as U.S. strikes on Iran ignite a cascade of reactions. The world's eyes are fixed on Tehran, but the real question echoes louder than ever. Who is helping Iran in this gathering storm? Behind the headlines, a web of alliances is tightening, reshaping the landscape of global power. As warnings fly and militaries mobilize, a new axis forms, one that threatens to upend the existing world order. First on that list is Russia. From the heart of Moscow, signals of unwavering support pulse outward. Intelligence confirms that Russian military advisors are now embedded deep within Iranian defense networks. Advanced anti-aircraft systems, like the formidable E-300, stand ready on Iranian soil, a gift from the Kremlin that can track and target enemy aircraft with deadly precision. But the collaboration goes even further. Electronic warfare specialists from Russia are allegedly operating side by side with Iranian counterparts, working tirelessly to jam American surveillance, disrupt communications, and shield Tehran from prying eyes above. This partnership is not born of convenience. It is forged from mutual interest. For Moscow, supporting Iran is a means to undermine Western influence, especially as Russia itself faces punishing sanctions and diplomatic isolation. For Iran, Russian expertise and hardware are force multipliers, narrowing the technological gap and strengthening its hand against a potential American onslaught. But Russia is not alone. Thousands of miles east, China steps onto the stage. Its moves quieter but no less significant. Officially, Beijing maintains a policy of non-intervention, but behind closed doors, its support for Iran is both strategic and substantial. As Iran's largest oil customer, China keeps Tehran's economy afloat, funneling billions of dollars into Iranian coffers. But the relationship runs deeper than barrels of crude. Chinese companies are building Iran's infrastructure, laying new railways, upgrading energy grids, and supplying cutting-edge telecommunications equipment. Recent intelligence points to technology transfers that enhance Iran's cyber and surveillance capabilities, giving Tehran a digital edge against its adversaries. And while Chinese warships do not yet patrol the Persian Gulf in force, joint naval exercises have just concluded, an unmistakable signal to Washington and its allies that Beijing is watching and willing to flex its muscle. Meanwhile, in the shadows, North Korea plays its part. The alliance between Pyongyang and Tehran is shrouded in secrecy, but evidence is mounting. Ballistic missile blueprints, once confined to North Korean labs, have found their way to Iranian scientists, accelerating Tehran's weapons program. Underground test data is shared, and rumors persist of North Korean technicians advising on missile launches and drone development. Isolated on the world stage, both regimes find strength in sharing what little they have: ambition, technology, and an unyielding desire to defy the West. Yet Iran's true power lies not only in state alliances, but in a sprawling network of proxies and partners. On the front lines in Lebanon, Hezbollah stands ready, battle-hardened by years of conflict, its arsenal brimming with rockets and precision-guided munitions, many supplied or funded by Tehran. In Yemen, the Houthis use Iranian drones and missiles to strike regional rivals, disrupting shipping lanes and threatening stability far beyond their borders. Iraqi militias, likewise trained and equipped by Iran's Revolutionary Guard, are on high alert, poised to strike U.S. troops and interests in retaliation for any perceived escalation. This proxy network is Tehran's force multiplier, a collection of loyal, well-armed groups able to wage war by different means, stretching Western resources thin and opening new fronts with every confrontation. But the alliance does not end there. In Syria, Iranian influence is entrenched like never before. President Bashar al-Assad, beholden to Tehran for his regime's survival, allows Iranian operatives to move unhindered across Syrian territory. Transport planes ferry weapons, fighters, and supplies from Iran to the Levant, forming a direct corridor to Israel's borders. This bridge to the Mediterranean not only secures Iranian interests in Syria, but also positions Tehran for conflict with Israel, a flashpoint that could ignite the entire region. As these alliances solidify, global tension rises. The world map now tells a stark story. To the west, American and Allied bases, marked in red, encircle Iran, a show of deterrence and readiness. But closing in, from Moscow to Beijing, from Pyongyang to Damascus, Iran's circle of support grows tighter by the day. Intelligence analysts warn that this axis, once fragmented by distance and ideology, is now coordinated, sharing resources, intelligence, and resolve. The stakes could not be higher. The United States and its partners warn of severe consequences, but every threat seems only to draw these states closer together. The specter of simultaneous conflicts with multiple nuclear-armed adversaries looms, complicating calculations in every Western capital. The risk of miscalculation or misstep has never been greater. Will this alliance spark a wider war? Or are we witnessing the dawn of something even more profound? A wholesale reshaping of the global order, where old alliances crack and new power blocks rise amid the chaos? As the world stands on edge, watching and waiting, one truth becomes clear. The lines are being drawn, and the next move could change everything. Stay with us as this story continues to unfold. The world is watching, and the future hangs in the balance. In these uncertain times, your voice matters more than ever. Share your thoughts and hopes for peace in the comments below. Together, we can send a powerful message against the tide of war. Your engagement not only amplifies the call for dialogue and understanding, but also helps this channel grow, reaching even more people who believe in a safer, more united world. Stand with us as we strive for change and support a future free from conflict.